right now. Pegboard nerds matter have you locking at the sound. All of the gal go passing when me boy I go drop them a coming. Murder. Me a the burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out some might sting. You better turn it, I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around, we all go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames get higher, put up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire, it's a bad man signal, give a sign. And pull your gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire, it's a bad man signal, give a sign. And pull your gun finger trigger. The burning fire and natural born killer. When me bust into flame, watch out some might sting. You better turn it, I am make the bad boy bigger. When they come around, we all go on them. Listen to the word and the fire you caught in the middle. When the flames get higher, put up your gun fingers. Return all of the fire, it's a bad man signal, give a sign. And pull your gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Gun finger trigger. Return all of the fire, it's a bad man signal, give a sign. And pull your gun finger trigger. And pull your gun finger trigger. And pull your gun finger trigger. It's a bad man signal, give a sign. And pull your gun finger trigger.
I know your type, babe. You like to play games and have it your way. I'll tell you something. You think I'm cocky. I like your body. You act big money. I like that honey. So back away, just say that you want it. Tell me about the things that you like. We could stay up and talk if you want it. Or let me get you alone and pull you in closer. Tell you about the things that I like. No, you don't want the night to be over. So let me make you mine till the morning. Fuck with your head. If I never call you, babe, I'm not so bad. I should come with a warning. Best that you had. If us. Forget what it was that made us us. Walking backwards, losing focus. Slip so slow we didn't notice. Never read the warning signs. But it doesn't matter where we're headed. Made our plans, we're gonna get it. 'Cause I got your hand in mine. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Highs and lows, up and down. Is that I'm gonna follow you wherever you go? Wherever you go, my dear, need you the most. And I wanna know, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I'm looking for the road, eyes on the sky, taking it one step at a time. I know that I'm not alone, yeah, we'll be fine. Taking it one step at a time. Walking backwards, losing focus. Slip so slow we didn't notice. Never read the warning signs. But it doesn't matter where we're headed. Made our plans, we're gonna get it. 'Cause I got your hand in mine. So where do we go? Where do we go from here? Highs and lows, up and down. Is that I'm gonna follow you wherever you go? Wherever you go, my dear, need you the most. And I wanna know, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
Ah, there we go. Thanks for coming, Joey. I had my mic turned on, but I had my mic off in my streaming software, so no one knew what I did on my first couple turns. Who cares? Let's have some fun. Let's stay with shadows here. Steel and Amber, Reap, and have him discard a card. Apparently there's some issues with my channel's chat. Let me pop into my dashboard here. I'm just messing with some settings, trying to get all this working up. Okay, that should fix a couple things. Just gonna refresh chat. Alright, back to my turn. Let's go Brobnar. Smash will go to the left to stun Dodger. I'm going to put a Fire Spitter, protect it with my Shadow Self, though the Shadow Self's going to die pretty soon. And then it's a good time for me to play Lomir Flame Fist. He's still going to Forge, but he's not going to carry any extra Amber to his next key. Okay. Let's go Logos, Fogify so my opponent can't Forge. I'm gonna play a Phase Shift to drop my Bad Penny. I'm going to play a Harland Mind Lock to take my opponent's Silvertooth. Play a Dr. Escatera. Play a Labwork just for the bonus Amber. This game's not going well. He's kicking my ass right now. I'm also distracted trying to get my chat fixed. It was working a couple streams ago. I haven't changed any settings, so I don't know what's going on. I might pause the stream and pop into my settings and try and work on it after this game, because this one looks like it's going to be done pretty quickly. This guy's got a really strong deck. Yeah, he's got a pretty powerful Shadows House. I'm also going to play Shadows, have him discard a card. Going to Reap, steal one, Reap, Reap. Let's go Nerve Blast, knock out his Urchin. I'm going to play a Magda the Rat to steal two more. And end my turn. I'm going to put Magda the Rat to the right of my... or Shadow Self to the right of my Magda the Rat just to protect her. I had to set up a separate chat from the stream. I don't know why the stream chat's not working. Well, at least this one works. Alright. Got my first key. My opponent is kicking my ass with shadows right now, so I'm going to stay in shadows. And I'm going to return 2 of his dodgers to his hand. Just keep him from stealing amber. I'm going to reap, make him discard a card, steal an amber, reap and reap. I'm going to put my bad penny back out just so even if it dies right away, it gets a card out of my hand so I can draw one more. So I'm sitting on 9 amber, 1 key to his 2 keys, 4 amber. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna play me, you probably should turn the stream off, but who cares? Just see what my opponent's doing here. I can only steal 1 if I do that. I don't think I can beat him. I think he's got the edge on me here. I'm just gonna play Brobnar because I think he's got me anyway. Got a Tremor, his 3 dodgers, Screech Bum. Saw that way too late. Got to reap. Yeah, that's gonna be game. Alright, that sucked. Didn't see any of my steal, and he got a board really fast. I'm gonna pop up my logo here real quick and see if I can fix the stream chat. I think it's just a matter of my Chrome extensions messing with everything. So give me just a minute. Alright, well, it looks like it's time for me to get a new microphone. Realized the microphone was dead this whole time. It's got a loose connection, so oops. But in good news, the stream chat should hopefully be fixed. And my opponent is flooding the board right now. Really wish I could see my gateway to Dis. Yeah, it's a Friday. I'm not really paying attention to half the stuff I'm doing, so hopefully this turns out to be an okay stream. Gorm of Om to get rid of my Dominator Bauble. I'm gonna play Logos to reap, draw a card. Nice. I'm gonna then phase shift to play my Troubadour on the right here to protect that Dr. Escatera that has the amber on him. I'm gonna play another Escatera around him. Yeah, I can see the chat in the hashtag Crystal Hive room that I made. I can't see any chat in stream. I did a test for myself. Yeah, it should be working. The stream chat, it's popping up in my stream and in my broadcaster, so I can't see anyone else's tests yet though. Try popping over to the from the watch screen on your Twitch profile. Try and change the room back to the stream chat and see if you can get anything that way. If it then doesn't work, like if you still can't get chat working, try just clearing all of your cookies, clear all of your browser history and your cache. And then if you have any, like if you're using the Chrome browser, just disable all of your add-ons, all of your Chrome extensions. For me, all I have to do is disable all my Chrome extensions and then my chat starts working again. Man, I spend 2 minutes trying to get my chat still working. My opponent is running away with this board. I've got all of my cards that I want to see are camping in my deck here. This game's not going very well. I wanted my Gateway, my Hand, my Fear, Lash. My Masis Asp does work in this deck, just slowly picks off creatures. I'm gonna play Dis, Reap to have them discard a card. I'm going to fight their Raiding Knight. I'm going to Hand of Dis their Ether Spider. Arise still isn't the best play right now, so I only have one creature from each house. I'm just going to end my turn. Welcome to Friday Fun Day, the day where Brian gets his ass kicked on the Crucible, apparently. I have noticed that in a lot of my competitive play, I don't have decks that have a ton of board clear, and the decks that are doing well are one of two archetypes. One of them is flood the board with creatures and just reap and control the board. The second is tons and tons of control, so amber control and board control. I have a decent amount of decks that have the second, or I'm sorry, the first, where I'm able to reap and maintain status on the board. I don't have a ton of decks that are able to keep a board clean. Really wish I could see that. Gateway. I think I'm gonna play Shadows this turn. Yep, I'll play Shadows. I'm not going to get a lot of use out of these creatures, but I'm dumping them to fuel a one last job. So I ended up purging those. So 4 of my Shadows creatures are purged, but I stole 3 Amber. Just trying to get some card draw here. Man, my Gateway's got to be buried at the bottom of the deck, which sucks because I really need this Gateway. I don't even think I'm going to be able to forge a key before this game ends. Yeah, man, my opponent... This is a crazy amount of creatures they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've seen 17 creatures so far, and they have 6 cards left. And they're drawing all of them. So let's go Dis. I'm going to fight. Who am I gonna fight? Who wants to fight me? Let's get rid of this Commander Remiel, which will kill my Troubadour, which gets me 10 Amber. Or 10 Amber. 5 Amber, which brings me to 10. I'm now gonna play a Fear. Get my 3 Amber back by bouncing that Ixalan Marauder. Now I'm going to play a Rise to grab my disc creatures again. So I'm going to play a Toxin to the right, Troubadour to the right, which cost me 3. And I'm going to capture 3 from them. Yeah, I can see all your chat. And Joey in the Crystal Hive chat, so I don't think the stream chat... It's weird that we're able to chat in this one, but not the stream chat. And me not being veteraned with Twitch and just how they set up their chat servers and everything, my guess is probably not going to help. Oh, there we go. Do. Sweet. Welcome to the stream chat. I'm gonna do a quick thing with my chat here. Leave the chat messages up for... That should be plenty of time. Cool, I'm glad you figured it out, man. Just in time for you to goad me and tease me about me getting my ass kicked right now. Alright, so he plays a Phosphorus Stars. Stuns everything except for Mars creatures, which locks out my entire board. Man, this is a rough game. Still have not found my Gateway. It's in the bottom 8 cards of my deck here. This is making me want to play one of my more competitive decks just to feel better about myself. Oh. Alright. Well. Huber the regularly articulate. I like that. Well spoken. Just abusing the John Smith play to the bolter. This is the time where, like, in person, I would just concede. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Their deck just curb stomped me. I'm going to play lab work because I feel like doing that. End my turn, let them win, hop into another game. Alright. I'm going to try the Akia the Musclebound again. I had fun with that on the last stream. It's not a super powerful deck. Sure, this guy's gonna add. Yeah, I got wrecked. Alright, so he's got 6 chains. She who rather fronts the future. That worries me that there's 6 chains. Because I'm gonna get my butt whooped. Okay. So I'm gonna play again Akia the Musclebound. I believe him. I've never put chains on a deck through the Crucible. Let's see. Gonna mulligan. Let's see what we got going. Yeah, I think I have. Let me change my settings. I think I had slow mode on for chat. Which just prevented people from spamming stuff, but I just took that off, so you should be good. Let me go with Untamed. Apparently we got some insider knowledge about this deck that I'm playing against, but we'll see how things go. It's probably going to go well for him because I'm not playing one of my better decks. But that's the cool thing I like about Keyforge is you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes even the best deck just draws terribly and your opponent draws well. But play Brobnar. Let's do a Blood Money on his Nexus. And then I'm going to play Smash. I want to play Smash first because his Nexus is still in play. If I punched his Nexus first, I'd have to stun my Mushroom Man. But he already beats me to a key, so it's not going well. I'm going to pop out. Delete the other channel since the stream seems to be working. There we go. Plays lights out. Let's go Untamed. And Mushroom Man. Inca to stun his Nexus. Snufflegator, and then a Nocturnal Maneuver to exhaust his Nexus, so his Nexus is out for 2 rounds. Plays a Mind Barb, gets rid of my Ether Spider, which really sucks, because I was planning to play Mars next turn. Let's just keep abusing my Untamed here. I'm going to fight his Charette, Reap to stun his Succubus, and Reap with my Mushroom Man. Pawn Sacrifice to wipe out. Yeah, if I were him, I'd get rid of those two too. He killed my Inca and my Witch of the Eye. I don't have anything to steal. So I'm just going to play Untamed. Reap twice, play a Key Charge. End my turn. I normally would save my Key Charge to play later, but he's kicking my ass. He's got a lot of out-of-hand bonus Amber, which is just killing me right now. Play my Brobnar to smash to prevent him from starting an Archive Engine. I'm going to play my Troll. And the reason I'm saving my Burn the Stockpile, he's been capping right at 6 Amber each time. So he's playing smart. A lot of Brobnar Steal or lose Amber effects require your opponent to have 7 or more. So if he goes to 7, I'll be able to, 7 or above, I'll drop 4 Amber from him. Play Untamed, just to get rid of the Stealer of Souls. I'm also going to fight his Smoko. Just trying to thin his board. I don't know if it's the right thing to do against his deck. His deck probably doesn't have a lot of creature presence. It's probably a lot of out-of-hand stuff. But we'll see. He's got 2 cards in his archive. Drops a Logos board. I'm gonna play some of my Mars cards here. Play John Smith. And a Vizima Think Drone. End my turn there. I'm holding my Shatterstorm and my Burn the Stockpile just to have some Amber destruction. For when he gets into Forge range for his 3rd key. Because I'm significantly behind in this game. I'm not out of the game, but I am behind. He got a 1st key very fast. He's got 2 Amber. Brobnar. I'm going to drop my War Chest, drop a Troll, drop a War Song, and have Smash fight his Bat Drone. He's got 5 amber. Man. I'm at a loss right now. I think if I go Mars right now, it's going to be my best bet. So let me Mother Gun to reveal 3 cards to kill his Nexus. Because his Nexus is going to get annoying. And I'm going to Reap. Which one do I want to archive? I'm not going to archive anything. Now I'm going to play Shatterstorm, which wipes his Amber and mine. But I'll lose 2, he loses 5. I'm going to play a Mind Warper on the left. I'm going to play Zorg on the right. He picks Logos. I can't play actions on my next turn, which is going to hurt. Especially if he can get to 6 Amber, because then I have no way of... Well, he has to get to 7, because I can make him capture 1. But past that, I'd have no other answers. Yeah, it's Ganymede to fight my Smash. Interesting. Quixo to make him fight Mind Warper. Dexter to fight Mind Warper. And he's going to use my Warsong. Okay. So I can't play actions, so I can't play this Brobnar card, so I'm glad that I used my Shatterstorm already. Man. And he killed my only creature that has a steal. So I'm pretty sure he got this one. I'm just going to drop my Brobnar stuff. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. That Scrambler Storm was played at the right time. Yeah, that was I was curious why he was playing, why he was using his Logos to fight. But then as soon as he dropped Remote Access, I knew exactly why he was doing it. Well, it looks like a lot of people are playing competitive decks today, so I'm gonna have to do the same. So I'm playing Dampier, the Captain of Fungus. Yeah, tip of my hat to that last guy. Even with 6 chains, I have to read the rules. I haven't played any games that are able to use chains on my decks. I've attended one chain-bound work schedules, keeping me from playing a lot of local chain-bound stuff. A lot of the chain-bound events in my local area are on weeknights, and I work really late, so I can't even make it to the events till about an hour after they've started, which doesn't bode well for starting and playing in a tournament. So I will have to read up on the rules, but I do think that your chains they don't start decreasing until your actual first turn, that they don't shed at all during setup. So maybe he was trying to start with 5 chains instead of 6, which is why he put it at 6. Who cares? Kicked my ass with a ton of chains. Let me go. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like this hand, so I'm going to mulligan. I'm going second. Well, Restringuntus on... Can't play Shadows turn 1. They Do you shed during setup? I know. Okay, so they shed during setup, but they don't shed during a mulligan. I think that's what I'm confusing. One card less. Okay, so even with his chain, I wasn't counting his cards, so it sounds like he started with an extra card, which... whatever. So I can't play Shadows, so here I have to play Logos. So I'm gonna play that, and just discard that, and my turn. Hopefully my... oh man. That Restringuntus opening is really fucking me over. Because my Shadows is my strong out-of-hand damage house. So he made a really good call picking Shadows there. Yep. Oh man, this is going to be a rough game. What's up with Fridays, everyone? Maybe I just can't play on Fridays anymore. Let's go. And what really sucks about Restringuntus is I can't even claim Shadows to discard cards from my hand. I just can't even pick Shadows. So I have to play Logos. End my turn. Because he played a Scrambler Storm. If I get to the point where I have a full hand of Shadows, I just lose. There's nothing I can do about it. So I'm hoping he drops some creatures. If I were him, though, I would slow play it and just wait for me to ditch cards from my hand. I'm just going to play the Snudge. Because I am drawing one less card. God, this sucks. Just gonna play Untamed. See what ends up happening here. And I really don't want to bounce the Restringuntus because he could just change houses, so I want to fight this Restringuntus and then bounce another creature to his hand with Snudge. So let me see. Alright, I think I can finally get out of this lock. I'm going to play Dis, not take my archives. I'm going to play Hand of Dis to kill his Succubus. And then I'm going to fight his Restringuntus and bounce his Niffle-Ape to his hand. And I'm finally out of the lock. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, that's why if I were him, I would have just kept slow playing. I would have just one turn at a time reap. I would have never gone past 2 creatures on the board, because when I play against Dis, I'm always worried about Hand of Dis, and once you put that 3rd creature on there, it allows me to actually play that card. Now I'm going to actually play some Shadows cards here, get rid of this stuff. Been holding on to it for way too long. Nerve Blast, Nerve Blast, bounce them both. And I just played those Nerve Blasts for some steel to get my Amber going. Huzzah! I finally got the lockout gone. I do have a deck that has a Restringuntus. I don't have a lot of amazing uses for it, but I've never been able to play a Restringuntus on turn 1. And how did he... Did I miss something? Oh, he regrowthed. Okay. I knew he played regrowth. I wasn't sure what he grabbed. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so this turn I have to play Logos. locked me out of 2 houses. So I'm going to play lab work to grab a charrette and put that in my archives. And I do have ways to kill his Restringuntus. It's just a matter of how I want to do it. With Restringuntus, he... Go back in here. Restringuntus, he blocked Shadows, and then he played Control the Weak to force me to play Logos. So my Shadows is blocked, but I have a decent amount of Dis in my hand. So I'm just going to play Dis. Yeah, I'll grab my archives, gives me that charrette. Pop it on the left. Play Dominator Bauble. Play a... Oh yeah, he's got an Ember Imp. Almost fast clicked into the discard, which would have been bad. But usually a lot of people I've played, if I fast click into stuff, a lot of muscle memory. I don't read the actions I'm clicking a lot of time, which, oops. But a lot of opponents I've played, they'll let me turn manual mode on, take the card back, and just end my turn. Yeah, so his Snudge and Ember Imp are going to be annoying as shit. So I need to play Dis. Play Control the Weak to make him play... What does he have? I'll make him play Untamed. I'm going to play a Snudge. I'm going to Reap with my Nexus to the Dominator Bauble to use his Life Ward so he can't play creatures. And end my turn. Yeah, that Control the Weak came at a really good time. I'm going to play Dis again. So I'm going to Reap. Am I? Yeah, I'm going to Reap to bounce his Restringuntus. I'm going to play my Charrette. Play my Charrette, and then I'm going to Dominator Bauble to have my Nexus fight his Ember Imp. And then I'm going to put a Flame Wreathed on this Charrette to protect it a little bit. So he can play the Restringuntus back on. Problem being, he's probably going to say Shadows again. I do have a Dis board, so he might say Dis, just to prevent him from using my board, which then I have stuff from Shadows out of hand to get rid of him. And, hey, thanks for the host, Brennan. If anyone wants to watch more video game content instead of boring old card game content, hop over to Killer B MC Games. That's my buddy, Brennan. He's... Well, that's how I feel when I watch your streams, Brennan. I have no idea what's going on in Fortnite. Yeah, he plays Telltale games, he plays Fortnite, all kinds of cool stuff. So check him out. He has a way better webcam than I do, so he actually doesn't look pixelated. Let's see, my opponent plays Dis. Blocks me out of playing Dis, yep, as I suspected, so I'm going to play Shadows. I'm I'm gonna play Relentless Whispers just to kill his Restringuntus and steal 1. Pop out an Umbra. Grab a Skeleton Key, pop it on this Charette. I'm gonna Reap. And for other stuff, I like sharing the love. So Brennan's actually been the one that's helped me really set up my Twitch stream and helped me with questions I had. So he knows what the hell's going on. Look, Brennan, I have my chat and everything. Alright. So he bounced all the cards to my hand with Hysteria. I think I just need to play Dis again. Play Schuler. Yeah, thanks, man. I'm saving up for some new equipment, so hopefully I can save up for that stuff too. Saving up for a wedding too. It's gotta save for the wedding, and then whatever's left is coming up for the stream. But I'm gonna play my Charettes here to capture some Amber and set him back again. I don't think my opponent has a lot of artifacts, so I'm actually going to use Pandemonium to use my own. I'm going to nuke my library. No. I'm going to nuke my Skeleton Key just to capture 1 more. And I'll end my turn there. So that puts me on Forge for my 2nd key. My opponent's on 1 key, 3 Amber. I mean, ultimately I want triple monitors. I've got double right now. New webcam, new microphone. That's about all I need. I just need to spend more time working on my banners, working on my widgets, trying to make my screen look a little cleaner. The awkward thing is just if I try and remove the in-game chat over here in the panel, then you can't see the hover over cards. So I've been asking the programmer of this website if there's a way to make the hover over fit the magnification by the mouse. He said he's thinking about it, but he doesn't think it's necessary. So I might just leave my setup how it is and just work with it. I'm gonna play... I think I'm just gonna play Dis here. I'm going to fight his Ember Imp to bounce his Succubus. I'm gonna Reap 3 times. So my opponent just forged a 2nd key. I'm on 8 Amber, waiting on my 2nd one. Alright, catch you later, man. No idea what you mean by panels, but I'll talk to you later about it. I know I gotta do a lot of work on my actual Twitch site. It's really ugly. I've added almost nothing to it. But, again, thanks for hosting me. Alright, so I'm on my 2nd key, opponent's on a 2nd key with 1 Amber. I think I'm gonna play Logos here. Dr. Escatero will give me 2 Amber because my opponent has 2 keys. I'm gonna play a Library of Babel. Nope, I don't draw into anything. So I'm gonna play a Bat Drone. There's another Dexter. His board's starting to get out of control. I'm kind of concerned about this, to be honest. Because I drew 2 of my blowout cards late. Tendrils of Pain is a really cool board clear that people don't anticipate a lot. It's not a true board clear. It'll kill anything that's 4 power or lower after my opponent forges a key. But I think I'm going to have to go Dis here. Do 1 damage to each creature. I might as well play it, get some bonus amber. Oh, I can't, can I? No, I play Scrambler Storm, so I can't play events. So I'm going to drop my Shaffles, so at the end of my turn he'll lose an amber. I just need to Reap, because I need to try and catch back up. Reap. I'm going to bounce Mother. And then I'm going to use Dominator Bauble to have Bat Drone fight the Witch of the Eye. And I'm going to discard that card. So I'm not on check. He has 2 Murmooks out, so my keys cost 8. But I did pull ahead on the Amber production. We'll see what he can do. He can forge or reap quite a bit on his turn here. After this match, I think I'm going to take a quick break. Maybe 10 minutes or so, get something to eat real quick. And then I will be back. Probably end up playing till about 4:30. Depends on when the fiance gets back. Let's see, so he's at 7 amber, I'm at 6. So my Shaffles will make him lose 1. So I can get him below Forge. So if I just stay with House Dis, go Reap, use Dominator Bauble for Bat Drone to fight his Witch of the Eye, steal 1, and then Reap straight across the board here. And then I'm going to bounce his Dexter just to give me another Amber. And I'm going to discard Troubadour because at this point, will I? I'm actually going to play Troubadour to protect my Shaffles and then end my turn. So I'm at check. He's at 2 keys, 5 amber. He does have a life ward out, so he needs to steal 3 amber to prevent me from forging because it is 2 Murmooks. Let's see. Alright, so they concede. They just didn't have enough steel. Cool. Helps to play a competitive deck. So, it was still close though. They could have crawled back. I don't think I had enough steel in hand. I'm going to leave this lobby. I'm going to pop up my banner, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Maybe even sooner, but we'll count on 10. Alright, I'm back. A little early. Let me pop into my dashboard here real quick. Put a nice little marker just so people can get to the second part of the games quickly. Alright. So I don't know what deck I want to play. Redeemed myself by playing a more competitive deck. Let's play Eurostar Ripper. This is a game or a deck that I brought to a tournament in my relatively local area, and ended up going 3-0 with it. But this was before all the chain-bound events. Ooh. I can play the Restringunthus opening hand. I'm just gonna keep it, have fun with it, play Dis. And they cannot play Brobnar. So they start with Mars. They give me a red planet ray gun. So now, if I want to get use out of this, I'm going to keep playing this while I can. Just reap and play a Dust Imp. So when the Dust Imp dies, I gain 2 amber. They're going to play Logos. Interesting. So I don't know if they're slow playing, trying to see what they draw, or if they're just trying to cycle through. I'm going to end up playing Shadows here, so I'm going to play my Shadow Self to protect my Restringuntus. I'm going to play my Umbra to the left to protect it. I'm going to play... Yeah, I don't know what he's holding, but giving Restringuntus the ray gun seems pretty broken. I don't know why he did that, but who knows. I'm gonna actually play Dis. I'm gonna fear that Bolter back to his hand, so I don't have to worry about the backup. And then I'm just gonna reap twice. Yeah, I think it was just for the Ember as well. I think calling Brobnar, I caught him with the right house, which was a complete guess. So he's probably holding a big hand of Brobnar stuff. So I want to keep his board clear so he can't start to whittle mine down. How do I want to do this though? I'm going to get a key to Dis out. I'm going to fight into that Dexter. And end my turn there. That puts me on a Forge for key 1. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get that Shadow Self out early, just in case he does have a mass damage. I don't want my Restringuntus to be taken off the board prematurely. So I'm going to play Shadows. I'm going to kill this Dexter. Reap with the Shadow Self. Reap with Silvertooth. Play a Special Delivery. And hold on to that Miasma. Yeah, I played the key to Dis and realized there's ways he can use that. I'm just hoping he doesn't have it. But he's going to reverse time and shuffle back into his deck. So he did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, he had 6 Brobnar cards in his hand. Okay. So I guessed the right house. Let's see. I hope he drew into a whole bunch of Brobnar, though. Or I'm sorry, that's his discard. Yeah, deck and discard pile. I'm gonna play Mars. To play an Ether Spider here. To the left, play a Blipip to the right. I'm going to Squawker Blipip to reap with him, which allows my Vizima Think Drone to come in readied. Nope. And he concedes. Alright. Let's just hop into another one. Let's go. I'm going to play Axeline. I'm trying to play a different deck every single game, just to get a variety. Usually on Fridays I'll meet with a friend or two and live, and we'll play in person. And I just rotate through all of my fun decks, some of my competitive decks, and just play as many games as humanly possible, which is what I'm trying to do today. I'm going to be going second. I don't like that hand, so I'm going to mulligan. And I like this hand even worse. I think I just got to play Brobnar here and get rid of some cards. Smith's not going to get me any bonus amber. Or it gives me one bonus amber. It doesn't give me additional amber because I don't have any creatures. And I definitely don't have more than my opponent. Play Untamed. Get a Hunting Witch and then a Ancient Bear. Then I'm going to play or use Mighty Javelin to dump 4 into Valder, and then do 2 more into Valder to kill her. Yeah, Reverse Time is a card that I often forget exactly what it does, so whenever someone plays it, I have to read it. I don't own a single deck that has a Reverse Time. Let's see. I think I'm going to play Brobnar, so I want to get rid of those creatures. I lose 2 amber when Grenade Snip dies, but I'd rather lose it now than when I'm getting close to a key. I'll stun my bear. Play Zone Smash to smash or to stun my Earthshaker. So I'll probably follow with a Shadows turn here because I do have 4 Shadows cards. The fun part about this deck is so the Sting is a huge mechanic of it. So I skip my Forge of Key steps, but any amber that my opponent spends, they pay me instead of just discarding their amber when they forge a key. And with all of this, I have in each house a way to get rid of the Sting. So I don't have to claim Shadows to get rid of the Sting. I also don't want to flood the board too much because he does have Brobnar, so I don't want to walk right into a Coward's End. Let's see, play. I can't fight, okay. I actually do want to drop some Brobnar creatures, so I'm going to remove the stun on this guy. Smashville, Reap, and I'm going to drop 2 Fire Spitters. I think I'm comfortable with where my board is. I have the least amount of presence with Untamed, but my Untamed house in this deck, I'll pull up the deck list, or deck picture. My Untamed house is just an Amber generation, so I don't want to play a bunch of Untamed stuff until I have my Hunting Witches. So I kind of just want to sit on my untamed cards until I see those amber production combos going. So he plays Sound the Horns, discards a Master Plan, Ghostly Hand. So he discards some pretty good cards. Ends up getting a Ganger Chieftain out of it. Plays a Bumpsy, I lose an Amber. And he's going to Ganger Chieftain to probably fight with Bumpsy. Don't know what it'll attack. The only thing he can kill are my Bear and my Smash. Okay, so he's going to use his other Smash to fight my Magda the Rat. This Assault. Okay, cool. Don't know why he didn't just fight with Smash already. He's gonna fight with Ganger Chieftain. Okay. See what he's clearing here. Meechul, the Protector of Nature, versus Axeline, the Laboring Shop Villain. So we thinned out my board a bit. I am going to stay with Brobnar and reap 3 times and play my own Relentless Assault. So my Fire Spitter will fight the Ganger Chieftain to kill Bumpsy, and then there's no other valid targets, so I'll just reap twice again. I'm sitting on 8 Amber, ready to forge my first key. And he has no board, no keys, but he has 5 Amber. So he's got Shadows. Yeah, I was going to say maybe a bait and switch here. Relentless Whispers to steal another one. So even though he's way ahead on Amber, because I have the Sting out, he's going to pay me 6 Amber. So I want to play an Untamed turn here now to remove that stun. I want to drop a Murmook because now he has to pay me 7. And I'm going to hold my Grasping Vines. So this next turn I'll probably play Shadows and I'll end up getting rid of my Sting. It's taken me a long time to learn how to play the Sting properly, and I still mess it up, but what I found is the most efficient way to use the Sting is just have your opponent forge 1 key, then get rid of it. That's enough of an Amber swing to be able to put you back in the game, even though you're going to be behind on keys, you're ahead on Amber production, and then you use the rest of your deck to manage the board. We'll see if it pans out as the way I anticipate. Kills my Smash with a Nerve Blast. Positron Bolt. So he has a lot of out-of-hand damage, which is interesting. I'm going to play Shadows here. I'm going to get rid of the Sting. Play a Dodger. Play a Lights Out just for bonus Amber. I'm going to discard Oubliette. And I'm going to play a Miasma. This deck has 2. So I'm going to play 1 to prevent him from forging. And hopefully allow me to catch back up. And then it looks like I'm going to play a pretty big Untamed turn here. So my goal is to regrowth my Hunting Witch back to hand, and then double down with Full Moon. So I'll be getting 2 Amber per creature I play. 1 Amber for the Hunting Witch, and then 2 for each creature after that. Ooh, drops a Cleavy Dragon. Interesting. Cleavy Dragon's crazy when you can get it out, and I don't have anything currently in hand that would allow me to get rid of it. I'm going to play Untamed. First things first, I'm going to regrowth my Hunting Witch. Play Full Moon to gain an Amber for playing that Hunting Witch. I'm going to play a Mushroom Man. I'm going to play a Taliga. So Taliga is the inverse of Hunting Witch. So anytime my opponent plays creatures, I gain 2 Amber. And I'm going to play Grasping Vines just to bounce these 2 artifacts back to their hand. And I will fight with the bear to kill his Heave the Huge. And I didn't take any damage in return because I have Assault 2. Those 2 damage killed his Heave the Huge before he was able to return the damage on fight. My opponent is ahead. I'm holding a Miasma. So depending on what he does here, I might have to play Miasma now. As long as he's in forage range, I might need to play my Miasma. Yeah, so he kills my Amber Generation creatures. Cleavy Dragon, when it fights, can take out 2 creatures. It's a pretty scary creature. And he played Relentless Assault to fight with it again. So I am going to play Shadows here because I have to play Miasma. I'm going to play Naughty the Thief. So he is sitting on 6 with a key, or in check. I'm sitting on 8 at check. Throw Siphon to steal 1. See if he has more steel than that. It's a much closer game than I thought it would be. Once he dropped that, a lot of his out-of-hand damage, I thought I was in trouble. Let's see. Phase Shift. Play a Shadow Self. That was a close one. Alright, I think I got time for one more game. So let's see what I want to play here. As you can see, I just love to grind through games. This is going to be a more fun game for me, so I'm going to play Mr. Uskjet, the Strange Maker. I'm playing against Arladni C something. Lara Beata. And I'm going to be first player. Not an amazing hand, not a terrible one, so I'm just going to throw it away. Whether it's true or not, I was told by a local player that statistically, if you're first player, you should almost always mulligan. Obviously, if you have the Holy Grail hand, keep it. But the chance you get to see 13 cards out of a 36 card deck, so it's just under or just over a third of your deck. So chances of drawing good cards are pretty high. I'm going to start with Logos to play my Library of Babel. Excuse me. And I just wanted to play the Library of Babel to start my card draw engine. This deck doesn't have a ton of card draw, but Library of Babel is such a good card. I'm going to play Logos, draw a card, draw a Psychic Network. I'm going to play a Phase Shift just to let me play a non-Logos card later. Do Twin Bolt Emission on these guys on the flanks, kills John Smith. I'm actually going to use my Grey Monk as the Phase Shift. I'm gonna hold my Neurosiphon just in case he floods the or gains more amber. So he's got 1 amber, I have 0. If he gets 1 more amber, I can get a use out of my Neurosiphon here. If not, it looks like I will be playing a Mars turn. Yep. So I'm going to be playing Mars. Let's start with an Orbital Bombardment to reveal 3 Mars cards, so I can do 3 instances of 2 damage. So I'm going to go 1, and then 4 damage into the Dominator. Let's play a Mother Gun and a Blip-Ip. I will save Psychic Network because I have no ready Mars creatures. And I draw into a Soft Landing, so this turn I could have 2 ready Mars creatures to steal 2. Piranha Monkeys, that's a funny card. I don't see it in a ton of decks, but it just does 2 damage to everything. It's a really annoying card because it hurts your creatures too, but it's a fun card to kill some of those smaller, more annoying creatures. I am going to play Mars. Start with a Mother Gun. So I can reveal... I'm going to reveal 2, just to kill the Piranha Monkeys. Then I'm going to play Soft Landing with my Think Drone, and then play Psychic Network to steal 2 because I have 2 ready Mars creatures. And I will Reap. I will not archive anything, and I'll Reap. So I'm on 5 amber, they have 1 amber, neither of us have a key yet. So after this video posts to my VOD on Twitch, I'm going to experiment with adding some markers after the stream, because I always forget to add them between the stream, but I'm planning on, in the future, having a marker for each game. And then potentially, I don't know what the restrictions on markers are in Twitch, but I might also make it so I can link the deck list per game, so you can see what decks I'm playing per game. But we'll see. Always trying something new each week. This week I added the stream start timer and the timer from my break. Trying to jazz things up each time I stream to keep building this channel up, keep building my stream, and make it look a little less shoddy. And plus now I've got my buddy Brendan hosting me. So again, shout out to him. Check out KillerBMick_games. So KillerB, so that's BEE, MC_games. He's a video gamer that streams. Plays Fortnite, some Telltale games, some Grand Theft Auto. Content that's a lot different than mine because I play stagnant card games that not a lot of people like watching, except for people that play the game. But to each their own. I love this game and I want to play it as much as possible, so I'm trying to share the love. I think I'm going to play Sanctum here. I'm going to play The Harder They Come to purge his Dominator. I'm going to play Sequus to the right. Play play a Gray Monk to the right. So I have 2 Gray Monks in this deck. It's a card that a lot of people don't see duplicates of, at least from what I've seen. If I'm able to get 2 of them out, it's pretty bonkers, because all of my creatures get +2 armor. My other one's camping out in my deck somewhere. Looks like I have a majority Logos cards in my deck. Both Sanctum and Logos. I have 7 left, and I have 5 Mars. So the fun part about this deck is the Oath of Poverty card. I only have 3 artifacts in this deck, so I don't get a huge burst out of it, but it's out of nowhere. I get 1 bonus amber plus 2 amber per artifact. So I just forged my first, so this would be a great time for me to play my Neurosiphon. So I'm going to play Logos, draw a card. I'm going to play my Neurosiphon to steal 1, gain 1, and draw a card. I'm going to play my Valen Analyst. I probably should have played that first. Got an extra amber from using my Library of Babel, but who cares? I'm just speed playing, trying to get as many matches in as I can in my roughly 2-hour stream today. So it kills my Valen Analyst. Use this as Crump, so he's in House Brobnar. Excuse me. I'm going to play Mars and use Mother Gun to reveal 3 cards. Do 3 damage to... Let me try and optimize this. So then I'll play Orbital Bombardment to reveal 2, so I get 2 instances of 4. So I'm going to put that on the Earthshaker. Play Orbital Bombardment, reveal 2. And go 1, 2. So my opponent's keys are now +2. I dropped that now because I couldn't steal them below Forge. I would only be able to capture 1. Plus I'm going to get a crazy Sanctum turn here. It just worked out really cool. I'll try not to talk about it ahead of time. I want to talk about it as I walk through because it's not super intricate, but it's got some fun stuff I can do. So he drops a bunch of Mars cards. Excuse me, can you tell I'm getting tired? Many don't think about it, but playing card games is mentally exhausting, even if you're just doing it for fun. There's a lot of text to read, a lot of things to predict. I'm not going to think about this though. I'm going to play Sanctum. I'm going to play Shield of Justice. So for the remainder of my turn, my creatures cannot be dealt damage. I'm going to play my Gray Monk. My Sigil of Brotherhood, play another Sequus. I'm going to play an Oath of Poverty, which will hit all 3 of my artifacts, which is I only have 3 in the deck. So I'm going to get 2 for each and a bonus hammer, so I gain 7 on that single play. And then I'm going to Reap. And I'm going to inspire my other Sequus to spread out the Capture Love and end my turn. So I'm on check with 14, my opponent's at 0 keys with 6. His keys cost 8 because of my Jammer pack. Let's see what he decides to do here. Looks like I'm going to have a pretty good Sanctum turn again. but we'll see what he plays. Because I have options here to fight. It would have been nice to... I probably should have held this Shield of Justice. I always do. I always play it just for the bonus Amber. Because I didn't end up fighting with anything, and that would be insane with this Champion Tabris and one stood against many. I don't play this deck that often. It's a deck that I want to keep revisiting. Because that's a really cool combo, because every time she fights, I capture one. And he drops a Shatterstorm, so we both get all of our Amber wiped. That was a really good play by him. I was way ahead on Amber production, so this equals the playing field again. So I'm going to play Sanctum, drop my Champion Tabris, and then put a Staunch Knight to the right flank. Reap, Reap, and Reap. I'm going to choose my own creature. Crazy thing about Grey Monk is it forces you to heal a creature, but you can choose a creature that has no damage on it. And I'm going to end my turn there. I'm going to save this one stood against many. Yeah, I was thinking about Logos, because then I could pop Fogify to... Fiance just got home. So I can pop Fogify to protect the Bat Drone, which I'm, depending on how he plays, I might do this turn. We'll see what he drops. He's got 2 Dust Pixies. That's some nice Amber Burst there. And Niffle Queen, Niffle Ape. So all of the beasts are +1, and Niffle Apes are +2 because they're both a beast and a Niffle. So he's going to use creatures out of house to Reap. I think I am actually going to play Sanctum here because I've got some easy kill targets for Champion Tabris. So I'm going to keep with Sanctum. I'm going to Reap and Reap. Champion Tabris will fight. I'm going to fight the Blipip. Staunch Knight will... So he's got 6 power because he's on a flank, so I'm going to kill the Niffle Queen. I'm going to Reap with the Grey Monk to heal the Staunch Knight 2. I'm going to play 1 stood against many on Champion Tabris to kill Dust Imp, or Dust Pixie, kill the other Dust Pixie, and then kill the Niffle Ape. So I'm on check into key 2. He's at 0 Amber, 0 keys. This is one of the few decks that I own where Sanctum is the core of the deck. It's a really intricate deck because Sanctum is a lot of when do I fight, when do I capture, when do I Reap. This isn't the most complicated Sanctum deck I've seen, but it's definitely a different playstyle than what I'm used to. Just gonna play Brobnar. So I want to try and keep my main creatures with at least 1 damage on them to protect them from a Coward's End, because Coward's End kills undamaged creatures. It's probably going to kill my Heave the Huge, or attack me with Heave the Huge there. Yep. So he gains that Amber, but I think it was 4. Yeah, and then Coward's End. That's what I was worried about. Okay. Alright, I'm on my second key. Now I'm going to drop Logos. Fogify so they can't fight. Play my Bat Drone. Play my Quixo. Keep the Staunch Knight on the flank just so it continues to get that extra arm or extra power. I draw into my Wild Wormhole and my Psychic Bug and the rest Mars. So got both my Titan mechanics left, which is interesting for a final hand. Oh, door's here. New phone. Be right back.
Hello? It's fucking weird.
That ran to the door and it's not even my turn yet. Cool. Alright. Play Logos. I'm going to start by playing Psychic Bug because I want to see what's in my opponent's hand here. Got a Key Charge. Not a fan of that. Dust Pixie. Okay. So they can steal 2. So I need to worry about that. Alright. So I'm going to fight with the Bat Drone that kills Earthshaker, steal 1. Fight with Quixo to kill Vizima to draw a card. I'm going to play a Wormhole on the right. So my opponent can steal 1 now. I'm going to play this other Titan mechanic to make keys cost 4. Because he didn't... Oh, let's see. Should have done the math before I did all that playing. He had... Dust Pixie, so he can get 2. So he won't be able to forge with the Keyforge. He won't be able to steal enough to get me out of forge range because he has to steal 2. Now he only steals 1. Yep. Cool. I was gonna say GG, but he left the game too quick. That's why I wanted to play the Psychic Bug first, because I wanted to see how I had to play that turn. My guess is he conceded because I couldn't find a way that he would win. He could... His best bet was probably Mars. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's going to Psychic Network, steal 1, fight a Titan mechanic with Tunk, and then... Didn't he have another... He had John Smith, which would heal Tunk. So he had 1 more turn, but then he wouldn't have been able to keep up. I'd reap 1, 2, 3, 4. But who knows? With that though, with the lady being home and the rest of the day ahead of me, I'm gonna duck out. Thanks for joining me for a random Friday. I'm gonna be back on Wednesday, same time, 8:30, and hopefully have a new widget or a new banner or something. Yeah, he could have kept playing the Keyforge. It would have depended if he had Untamed stuff. I think he was relatively out of Untamed cards. But who knows? He conceded, so it means he probably didn't have, at least knowing his deck, he was anticipating he didn't have enough to turn it around. But thanks for joining me, and see everyone on Wednesday.